Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Yoya Fabulosa and I just wanted to share an update with you all. Now, I've decided where I wanted to take my channel for 2020. I know I've kind of shared some ideas with you guys about me doing more comedy sketches, doing some more behind the scenes, and I've been really struggling to figure out what content to produce on my channel so that I can continue to grow, so that you guys are entertained. And there's a balance that I have to strike, and I need to be a little transparent with you all. I'm struggling here. I'm struggling here on YouTube because, to be honest, you would think that someone who's been on the platform for as long as I have been on the platform, that YouTube would be bringing in some revenue for me to then pour back into my channel, into my content, into my outfits, into my hair, accessories, etc. But that is just not the case. And I wanted to be a little transparent with you all, or very transparent with you all, and just kind of share with you all how much I've made on the platform. Now, as you can see in the screenshot here, this is the lifetime earnings of my channel, and I have made barely $2,500 on my channel. Well, actually closer to $2,300. In the lifetime, in the 5 years that I have been making content on YouTube, I have only earned $2,300 on my channel. To give you an idea of what that does for me, my current rent here in New York City is $950, and I pay $120 for storage. So with the earnings that I've made over the 5 years that I've been on YouTube, I am able to pay 2 months worth of rent here in New York City. Now, the reason that I'm sharing this with you all is because I've been really frustrated with the platform, and I've been really trying to figure out how to rebrand myself so that I can monetize more of my videos, because YouTube has been striking most of my content. And I think it's because of the titles that I use, because of the descriptions. They're not a fan of cross-dressing content, of queer content, of content that is, I guess, deviant is how they would put it. And there's a couple of lawsuits and it's a bit of a mess. But right now I want to focus on, where I plan on taking my channel. And it's moving more towards fashion. I think that fashion is one of those things that I'm really passionate about. It's a lot of fun. I think that you all really enjoy watching me dress up and show off my different looks, how I style my dresses with accessories, hair, shoes, all of that. And, I have a ton of shoes and outfits to share with you all. So I think that going forward for 2020, I'm going to move more towards fashion. And I think fashion's a good place, a safe place for me to still do what I do, but also appeal to the corporate side of YouTube and to appeal to more brands. Because as it stands, I haven't really worked with any brands on my channel. I've gotten some free materials like the breastplates. I've gotten sheer tech. I was able to work with sheer tech on Instagram. So, I've been able to work with brands, but none of them have really compensated me outside of just giving me free product, which is great. I'm not complaining. Free product is awesome. But if I want to be a full-time content creator on YouTube, $2,300 over the lifetime of creating over 150 videos is just not cutting it. It really isn't. And I've been contemplating, how I wanted to go about doing YouTube, and I felt like maybe YouTube isn't the platform for me. Maybe I need to leave this platform and move elsewhere. And so my eye currently is on Instagram. I think Instagram is where I need to be if I want to grow and become a full-time content creator. But I've put so much work into YouTube, and I've made such an awesome audience in you all, and I don't want to leave the platform. And so I really need your assistance. I need you guys to help me here. Help me beat the YouTube algorithm. And the way in which you can do that, or help me with that, is to just be more engaged on my content, write more comments, interact with each other. Let's share some stories and anecdotes. Like my videos. If you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe. That's a big deal, because the more subscribers I have, the more appealing I look to brands that would then work with me. So it's just, I knew that in 2020 I had to rebrand, because after 4.5 years of doing YouTube and not making much money, and really just, it's like I'm doing this as a hobby, when I want this to be my full-time career, I knew that 2020 was the year I had to rebrand, that I had to really figure out what kind of content I can make where it's still fun and engaging for me to make and for you all to view. It's got to be entertaining, obviously, because that's what this platform here is for, is to entertain an audience, you all, but also to appeal to corporate, to those brands, the sponsors, to YouTube, so that they don't demonetize my videos, so that they're willing to reach out and work with me and create partnerships so that I can continue to make content and do this as my full-time job. And I think one of the things that I want to commit to is to make more content this year, but to make better content as well. It's a balance, like I've said, and you know, I haven't been seeing it pay off, and so that's why I've been posting rather sporadically. I haven't been posting as consistently as I would like, just because I'm having a hard time, you know, seeing the value in it. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy making content for you all. I enjoy interacting with you all, but I have to work. I have to, you know, it's a hustle. I'm hustling here in New York City, and so it's like when I'm not working and I'm exhausted, what do I do? And today was an eye-opener because I learned some news, and it wasn't bad news, but it wasn't good news. And it was that basically where I'm currently working, I've gotten an extension to my contract, but I'm not being hired on as a full-time employee. So I've been working temporarily for the last 6 months, and it's been great for a company I really enjoy, and I get to work for another 6 months at the company. So that's awesome, and I'm really happy about that because I, again, enjoy working for this company. They accept me for who I am, but at the same time, there's always going to be that, you know, looming fear that maybe I'm never going to be enough. And to be honest with you all, I'm not really sure I'm cut out for the corporate lifestyle. I think that I want to be a performer. I know that I want to be a performer and a content creator. This is what I want to do for a living. And as it stands, it's not possible. And so I want to ask you all if you can help me commit to, you know, engaging more on my channel, to sharing your stories. I mean, I know that a lot of you are very vocal, and it's been awesome. I can name 10 of you off the top of my head who have been very consistent on my channel, and for that, you know, I'm eternally grateful. But I have over 23,000 subscribers, which is amazing, and I'm so excited to be at this point. But in my head, when I was, you know, just starting off, I would have thought that at this point I was making some income to be able to support this, I guess, hobby, because really this isn't a career. This isn't anything that's really pulling in money for me to be able to, you know, afford living in New York City, or afford, I mean, honestly, the money that I have made from this channel, which again, $2,300, it's just gone right into bills. It's gone into, you know, replenishing my makeup. So it's been difficult. It's been really difficult. And I wanted to be transparent with you all. I want to be a full-time content creator, and it's not going to happen as it stands on YouTube. And so that's why I've been taking some time off. I've decided that I'm going to move towards fashion, and I'm hoping that it pays off. I'm hoping that the content that I make is going to be engaging, that it's going to, again, appeal to the corporate side of YouTube, and that it is my ticket to becoming a full-time content creator, because that's all I want to do. If I was making money on YouTube, if YouTube was a viable source of income where I could live off of it, I would be making so much more content. So, you know, if you want to see more content and you want to see me stay on the platform, which, worry not, I'm going to stick around for as long as I can handle it. Honestly, I've been doing this for 5 years. I'm not going to quit now. But with that said, I want to post more consistently. I want this to be my full-time job. I want to be a content creator on YouTube and on various platforms. I want to be on Instagram. I'm interested in diving into TikTok as well. So if you have a TikTok, you know, let me know what kind of content you'd like to watch on there, because I'm trying to figure out what to do on TikTok. But on YouTube and Instagram, I'm going to move more towards fashion. So yeah, that was a lot. I know in my heart of hearts, even before I started doing YouTube, that this is what I wanted to do, what I'm doing now, and it just hasn't paid off for me. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to hold on to hope that I will become a full-time content creator in the very near future, but I'm going to need your help to make that happen. So with that said, look forward to some fun, fashion-oriented content. If you're interested in more cross-dressing tutorials and more vlogs, I think I'll be doing more of that on my Patreon, because starting, or as of last week, I am going to be posting a video every Sunday on Patreon, kind of highlighting a different product that I use for cross-dressing or some tips to help you become a better cross-dresser. So if that's something that you're interested in, please check out my Patreon. I'll include it in the description box below. And every now and then I can imagine I will post some content on how to be a better cross-dresser or some tutorials here on YouTube. But again, YouTube strikes that content. YouTube is not a fan of that content. YouTube doesn't see the value of that content. And I know I'm not alone in YouTube's, crazy algorithm not favoring my content or pushing it, but, a girl's gotta eat, a girl's gotta buy and replenish new makeup, and a girl's gotta look good for you guys. So, I mean, if that's gonna happen, I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need you guys to, if you haven't already been doing it, just like my videos, write a comment, send a heart, anything, honestly. Anything that can help YouTube realize that, there's a lot of engagement on my channel, and then to kind of push my channel to the forefront on those home pages, on the suggestion tabs, on the related videos to get more of an audience so I can build a bigger base so that way I can reach out to brands and brands can reach out to me and form partnerships where I can have a flow of income, because there's no real passive income outside of, well, there's no really passive income. I mean, I had my calendar, which I still have 9 calendars available, or I think I have 7 to 8 calendars available, if I'm not mistaken. Someone bought one recently. But yeah, so if you want a calendar, it's not too late to get your 2020 calendar, which is, I guess that's it. That's all the passive income I was able to, well, it's not really a passive income because there's a lot of work that went into that, but that's the only income outside of YouTube that I was able to make, and it wasn't enough to make a dent in the overall cost that YouTube has incurred in my life. But, I mean, not that I'm not grateful for the platform, I am, and I love YouTube, and I love making content, but it's just, it's difficult. Again, it's just striking a balance. So I think that's a lot to share today. I'm kind of getting long-winded, and yeah, I have to get going, but I mean, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for your support. For those of you who have been here from the start or who've joined in recently and have been commenting and liking and engaging with me and my content, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And for those of you who are just now joining me, I mean, I am Yoya Fabulosa. Thank you for watching, and expect some really fun fashion-oriented content in the near future. Alright guys, I gotta go to bed because I have to work tomorrow. Can you imagine if this was my job? Like, if this was work, I wouldn't have bedtime. I could stay up as late as I want. I'm getting super long-winded here. Let me get going, guys, because I do have to work tomorrow. But thank you guys for all your support. As always, I'm Yoya Fabulosa. I'll see you all in my next fashion video, right? Bye now.